This is going to be the last video that we talk about when we're talking about customary metric units. But this time we're going to be talking about how do you convert between the customary and the metric units. If you see below, I have a table that has already been listed of all the ways of, that they are approximately equal to. If you see the little squiggly equal signs, that means that we've had to round this because all of these decimals were, they just went on forever. So we rounded everything to the nearest hundredth, and as you can see, we've got like what 1 cup is equivalent to 236.6 milliliters. Go ahead and take this time to copy all this down. Once you copy it down, we're going to be using these charts just like we did when we used customary units charts to go ahead and use proportions to find uneven proportions. So go ahead and take a minute to write this down so we can use this for our other trying to find other measurements. Pause the video to do this, okay? Thank you. All right, let's look at how we're going to go about solving. All right, I know that I have 5 gallons is going to be approximately how many liters? And you're going to need a calculator with you to do this because we are talking about decimals and rounding. I'm going to look at this and say, okay, what I don't know and what I'm trying to find is 5 gallons, just like we did before when we were doing customary units, is equal to X liters. Well, what I do know on the other side, on the first problem that we had, is that 1 gallon is approximately 3.79 liters. And all I'm going to do now is cross multiply like usual, and X will give me, after you go on to and plug this into your calculator, 18 and 95 hundredths. So I know it's going to be 18 and 95 hundredths. It's the same way we set up proportions finding customary units that we did not know. What do I not know? I do not know what 7 miles is and how many kilometers it's going to be. But what I do know from the chart that was just given on the first board is that I know that 1 mile is going to be approximately 161 kilometers, okay? So when I cross multiply, I know that X times 1 is just going to be plain X. We already know that by now. And 7 times 1.61, after I put it in my handy dandy calculator, is going to be 11.27 kilometers. So it's going to be 11.27 kilometers. Here's another one in kilograms. I don't know, what I don't know is how many kilograms, this 45 kilograms to pounds. So I'm going to put 45 kilograms to X pounds. I don't know how many pounds, but what I do know is that I've got 0.45 kilograms is equal to, about equal to 1 pound, okay? So now I'm going to cross multiply like I did before, and this time X has got 45 hundredths attached to it. So this is going to be just like solving a one-step equation. If I've got it, if 0.45 or 45 hundredths is with is with the X, I've got to divide it out from both sides. And on my calculator, I will find out that X is going to be equal to exactly 100. So that will be 100 pounds. So I know that 45 kilograms is about 100 pounds. Let's do 2 more, okay? We're going to look at this and say, okay, I know that 8 cups is equal how many milliliters? I'm not sure, but we're going to put cups to milliliters. That's what I do not know, is equal to cups to milliliters. And on the first page, I know that 1 cup is equal or approximately equal to 236.6 milliliters, okay? I got this from the chart from the very beginning that I told you to write down. So I'm going to cross multiply, and with my calculator, I'm going to find out that X is equal to 1,892.8 milliliters. So it's 1,892.8 milliliters. So we're doing all of this with our calculator because we're dealing with uneven numbers, and it's very, as you can see, and they go on forever. Mammoth Cave is the largest cave system in the whole entire world. So far, 365 miles of the cave has been explored. What is the distance in kilometers? So what I do know is what I'm trying to find is how much is 365 miles worth in kilometers. So I'm going to put 365 miles to, I'm not sure how many kilometers, that's what I'm trying to find, is going to equal to, and I know that 1 mile is going to be approximately 1.61 kilometers. So when I cross multiply with my calculator, X will equal to 587 and 65 hundredths. So I know that it's going to be about 587 and 65 hundredths kilometers, okay? Now, you've got you try. I want you to pause the video right now, and I want you to work on the you try, and when you're finished, push play, and I will have the answers up on the board for you. These are the answers. I hope that you got them right. If you have any questions, we'll go over those tomorrow. We're not going to be spending a lot of time on this. I just wanted you to see that you're going to use the same type of setup that we did when we were finding customary units. And it will always be given to you. These are not expected for you to memorize and learn. Thank you.